What's up, guys? Justin Rose with Bushido Mixed Martial Arts here in Coach's Corner. Want to address another comment that's been made a lot of times, man. Um, Sadly, I kind of did this as a social media experiment. I posted one of my videos with a guy versus a girl, and his first, the girl has never trained a day in her life. She is a sister. She was sitting on the couch. She watches her little brother train. Okay. So at the end of every class, I ask people to rate, I say, who wants a bully beat down? And all my kids, raise their hand. They all want to get up here. They all want to try it. And when I looked over on the couch, the sister had her hand up. And I said, what's your hand up for? And she goes, I want to try it. And I was like, oh, really? You don't train. Why do you want to? She goes, I want to fight my little brother. And her little brother was 12. She's 16. There was nothing malicious about it. If you have children, you understand sibling rivalry. They're at the house bickering all the time. She wanted to fight her little brother. Maybe he's talking smack at the house about his training. But I look over at the mom and I go, are you okay with this? She goes, please let them settle it. Let them go. Now, she's 16. Her brother's 12. He's a white belt. I felt like the age gap there was a little bit too much, the size gap. So what I did was I picked another little guy, exact same size as her brother, so that she could get a match. And I said, let me see how you do with this guy before I put you with your brother. Because, a white belt just doesn't have the skills to grapple up 40, 50 pounds and deal with maturity and strength. So I got another guy, exactly his same size, but he was a yellow belt. And this is the famous match that's on here. And so she was a great sport about it. She was nothing malicious. This wasn't the guy versus girl fight battle. This was not guys and girls sports, girls wanting to be in boys sports. She's not a transgender, any of that stuff. She was a sister that just wanted to get up and give it a shot. And in the early days of the comments, I could tell who actually trained, because somebody said, man, good job. She had the courage to get up there. That guy trains, or his kid trains. He understands it. That was where the first negative comments started. What does she need courage for? She's 16. Bring your daughter to my school. I bet you her ass won't get up here and try it. I bet you your daughter will not get up here and try it. I bet she will sit over there. And I go, hey, because 16-year-olds become such little divas and little princesses that because I get a lot of them. I have a lot of sisters. And I go, hey, you want to try this? They're like, I'm not doing that, So she got up there. It was all in good faith, good sportsmanship. And the match went as it went. Robert just dismantled her in 30 seconds. Zero credit is given to the kid's skill level. He's a yellow belt. He did that to her because of skill. And everything just started to go negative. And I usually just block and or delete and block. If you come at my page with something negative, I just block you. But I wanted to see, because this video got up there around 500,000 views really quick. And the comments were disgusting. Like, I stopped. I don't even read them anymore. It's disgusting. But I was talking to my coaches, and I said, man, this is sickening. I said, but watch this video be the first video that gets to 1 million views. Watch it be my first 1 million view video. And I said, I hope not. I want to have faith that it won't get there, because the comments are just terrible. I mean, it's not even about the martial arts or the kid's skill level. Everybody's talking about how this 12-year-old boy is so much stronger than her and just dominates her, and this 12-year-old boy could do this to any woman on the planet. You guys are so delusional and stupid. You stop in an MMA gym, and there are a lot of girl MMA fighters that would fuck you up. Like, straight up fuck you up. There's a lot of girls on the mat rolling, because it's always about the average guy. It's turned into the average guy can beat any MMA fighter on the planet. And the loudmouth idiots saying this shit have never been in a gym. Now, you take an MMA fighter against an MMA fighter, it's not going to work. The girl's going to lose. And we all understand that. I don't believe girls should be fighting boys, and I don't believe in no coward-ass men trying to be women to fight women. There's a couple famous matches out there. Those dudes need their asses beat. When I say dudes, I mean dudes. They need their asses beat in the ring, sparring. I don't want to get this video pulled from TikTok. But they need to have a match with a man. They're not women, and they're not going to be women. But the thing with that is that the way these comments have turned is just, it's disgusting. I'm ashamed of you guys, man. It's terrible. The negativity, the toxicity, and how just foul the comments are about this video. And I let it run just to see what would happen. Terrible, man. It's terrible. Nobody gives the kid credit. Nobody gives the girl credit for trying. Nobody gives any credit to what really is going on in the match. If you can watch the whole video, we get her up. We talk great things. You know, we say, good job. You know, you tried it now. Hopefully you have a realistic understanding of fighting. The boy in the background that says, I want to go again, because he had just won a match against another white belt. And I said, do you want to fight your sister? And he's like, no, that's my sister. Because as a white belt 12-year-old, he's scared of her. He's scared of his 16-year-old sister, in the sense that she's probably beat him up her whole life. And I mean that as that sibling rivalry. I was the older brother growing up in my house. My brothers knew they didn't want to fight me. Most of your younger kids are not going to want to fight your older kids. But she got a reality check that day, but it wasn't the negative thing that you guys have made it. So I just wanted to discuss that. You people leaving all the comments on the video and what it's turned into is vile. I don't know how much longer I'll let it run. See if it gets to 1 million. It's close. I think it's at 900,000 views right now. But it's not for any good reasons. Not for one good reason is it at 900,000 views. It just shows how toxic and vile people are from behind their keyboards. Most of the guys talking in these videos or in the comments, you'd get your ass whooped by a girl MMA fighter, a trained girl. You'd get tapped out. I got some 14-year-olds that would tap you out. Guys, you know, just saying, younger. You talk so much shit. I got 14-year-olds that would just wreck you, man. Go to a gym, try it out, or just keep trolling from the safety of your keyboard. You're losers. Guys, appreciate the support. Take care.